Well, hello everybody. We're back again. Welcome back to Get Happy Outdoors. How you guys doing? Hope you guys have had a pretty decent winter. I'm in a very snowy area here. I got up above 8,000 feet here. And we're out here looking for late season elk shed antlers. So what I mean by late season is before the next spring that they come up and shed again. So this is actually mid-February right now. Yeah, just after Valentine's Day. I was out here trying to get to some high points, looking for some, seeing if I can glass up some deer and stuff like that. By the way, every single buck that I'm seeing, even the biggest ones, still have both antlers. And it's coming into the third week of February. So they're not even shedding yet, but I'm just keeping an eye on where they're at. So anyways, I'm hiking back down this mountain here where I know I didn't see any animals whatsoever, so I'm not bothering anything. And I'm just going through here looking for elk sheds and deer sheds, whatever I can find from previous years. And guys, we just found one. Awesome. This is a brand new area to me too. I've never been into this area before. So much mahogany in here. It's just nuts. I mean, my pants are ripping up. My backpack's getting stuck on everything. It's just terrible. So much mahogany. It's really tough to get through it all. But we're about, I'd say, 3 hours into this hike. We just went up a little bit higher in elevation. We just dropped down, trying to kind of hit a little bit of a shelf. And right as I'm walking through right here, I haven't even gone any further yet. Right through this tree right here, I can see an antler right inside this wash. Not sure how old it is, but it looks like it's got a big sword on it and a big fifth. So I'm sure it's a 6-pointer. Let's go check it out, guys. Right on. This is how we get happy outdoors. So let's go check this out, see what it is. Hope you guys having a good winter. Let's check it out. So thick in here. Look at how thick it all is. Right there. There's elk tracks all around it right there too. So there's already been some elk going through it, through this area right here. But all the tracks that I'm seeing are about a week old. So it hasn't really snowed. It snowed once in the last week, which just dropped a thin layer on top of everything. But yes, guys, we have an elk antler. Let's go up and check it out. Oh, I hope you're not chalk. Oh, I think you are chalk. Yeah, you're chalk, all right. You can see a big old split right there. Yeah, there's a big split in it, so it's chalk. It's been there for a couple of years. But hey, finding any kind of an antler, just one deer antler, one elk antler, whatever. Yeah, I'm happy. At this time of the season when I'm shed hunting, I'm just looking for leftovers, so I'm not expecting to get a pack full or anything like that. So yeah, if I find one or two, that's awesome. So let me set you up for the pickup on this guy, and then I'll turn you off and go looking around, see if there's any others, or see if his match is here somewhere too. All right. Looks like a beast. Oh my. Oh, he's frozen in there real good. We're gonna have to chop him out. So that's why I brought my ice pick. I figured we might have to chop away the ice if we found an antler. Look at that, guys. I made that this winter. It's a nice little tomahawk. Elk antler tomahawk. Shed antler. So I thought this end would make a really good ice pick. And this is a nice sharp, oh, I just cut myself even. Nice sharp axe head. So yeah, pretty cool, right? Not bad. Let's see how it performs. This is the first time we're going to try it. This is the first time it's been out in the woods. I just got finished making it last night. Nice antler though. Was he missing a first? Boy, that's a big base on that sucker. Wow. My goodness. Yeah, he busted off the first. Man, look at the mass on that guy. Holy crud. Big burr. Wow. Oh man. I'll tell you what. Like I said, it's chalk. Probably wouldn't never normally take this antler, but it's the only antler we've got, and hey, it's great to find anything in this kind of this time of the year. It's great to find anything. So hey, I'm happy. Very happy with that guy. Look how that mass is, man. Look at all that mass. That sword. Whew. Man, I can't believe how big that base is, man. That's a big mature bull. I hope he's still alive, dropping in here still. Yeah. What a nice bull. Interesting. Very interesting. That's an interesting antler right there. So much mass in there. Holy crud. Alright guys, on to the next one. Let's see if we can find anything else. See if we can match this guy up. I don't know. Whatever. We're having fun no matter what. As you can see, I'm in really steep country. But yay. Whew. Boy, oh boy, is that cold. Just touching that thing is super cold. Yeah, third week of February, guys. It's cold. All right, till the next one. So check this out. I'm just 100 yards away from where I picked up that antler. And there's elk tracks in here. This one's a little fresher than all the others. And look at this. He's bleeding. Why is he bleeding? This is the third week of February. He definitely has not dropped an antler or anything yet. I'm guessing he's just picking ticks off. It makes sense that he'd be, if he's picking ticks. Yep, there's a tick right there. That's exactly what it is. They're ticks. Yep. That's why he's bleeding. He stood right here for a bit and picked off a bunch of his ticks. Look at that big sucker. Frozen. All the blood right there. This is a pretty big bull right here too. Wow. Maybe it's the same bull I just picked up the chalker from. That chalker was about probably 4 years old, 5 years old. If this guy's still alive, he'd be really awesome. So maybe this is his area. But yeah, check that out. A couple more ticks that he popped out. That's why he's bleeding, because he's just plucking off his ticks. Well, yeah, we'll keep going. It's a little tough in here because the snow is so deep that there could be antlers underneath anything. But yeah, we'll keep going. We're going to give this area a good search because there's enough sign here to suggest that there's fresher antlers in here. Hopefully I didn't find the only one that's been missed by anybody else. All right, guys, we'll turn you back on a little bit. I just had to show you that blood. Pretty interesting. All right, guys, we're just going up in elevation from where we found that chalker, kind of doing a bunch of lines back and forth. And check it out right there. I think we got a, looks like a tine. Just one white tine is all I can see. I hope it's a tine. I hope it's an antler. So we're gonna walk up on this sucker right now. Look at how deep this snow is, guys. I'm able to walk on top of a layer, but I'm still walking in 6 inches of it until I break through that layer. Hopefully this is another antler. Such a white looking tine, I'm sure it can't be a branch. Oh yeah, it's an antler. It looks like a small one though. Let's see what else is around here. Whew. Good. I'm glad I came up in elevation first before going down. Yep, that's a little elk antler there. Looks like a hard whiter too. Oh, it might be a chalk. Let's see. Yeah, it's another chalk, little 6-point. Well, let's set you up for the pickup. Gotta dig that sucker out of the snow. Look how buried it is. You can see the only thing I could see was that sword. Can't believe I even spotted that. Have to do some digging right here to see if the other one might be just underneath the snow. All right, let's set you up for the view. God, this is deep snow over here. I don't know where the other one might be. Let's see if I have to use the axe to get this guy out. Yep. Gonna have to use the axe on this guy too. He's frozen down. There's his third. His third's what's frozen. There we go. Not a bad fella. Another chalker, but that's 2 elk antlers for today. We're happy with that. Heck yeah. These guys got some pretty strong thirds on them out here. Really thick and strong. Nice and long. Good sized thirds. He's a little fella though. I'll give you guys a close up and then we'll look around for any others. I figured going higher in elevation I'd start finding some smaller ones. I'm saving the lower elevation below where I found the big boy for my hike back because yeah, it's winter time. We don't have too many hours of daylight. And I think I got out here at about 10:30 is when I started my hike. It gets Sunset is around 6:10 right now. So I probably only have about 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours left. So I can keep on gridding this big old pocket area up here, seeing if I can find some more. So love to leave here with more than just 2. That'd be awesome. But hey, even if I leave with just 2, that's fantastic too. For wintertime shed hunting under the snow, looking for white antlers under the snow. Yeah, that's hard to do. All right, guys, till the next one, get happy outdoors. Woo! Found 2 already. We'll keep going. Yeah, that sword was the only thing I could see on him. Whew. Wow, guys. Tell you what, I had to drop the pack after finding those 2 antlers. This mahogany is just too thick to get through with those antlers on the pack. I tried for a while, but boy, that was irritating. So I dropped the pack down low. I figured I'd come back up one more time. And the sun's shining now, so this snow is starting to melt and it's getting really, really slippery. That's the other reason I wanted to drop the pack, because I felt like I was skiing everywhere. I was just like, I was slipping and sliding way too much. Couldn't control myself. So yeah, we came up, I just wanted to hit this little bottom of this tree line over here. So I figured I'd come back up here without the pack or anything and see what I can find. Hopefully not. Honestly, I hope I don't find more than just 1 antler. Well, unless they're easy to carry. Unless I get a couple that are easy to carry back through this stuff. And guys, we got one right down here. Right down there. Looks like a kind of a rag bull type antler. But yeah, just got through this mahogany out there to get into the stuff that I wanted to get into. And man, my pants are getting ripped up, geez. But anyways, yes, we got one. So we got a 3rd antler for this hike. Brand new area, never been here before, right on. Oh, let's see, can you see it? Blends in really, really well. Looks like that might be my first hard white today. So yeah, let's set this sucker up so we can see the pickup. Oh, ho, ho, very cool little bull. He's got a triple brow tine. What a cool bull. Look at that. He's a 5-pointer with a triple brow. Look at that. That looks like a long, long spike. I'd say he might have been here for about 2 years, maybe. He might still go hard white. What a cool little bull. Oh, so glad I kept going. I was literally on my way out because I was doing too much slipping and sliding. That's a cool bull. Oh. Woo, check this out. Look at that guy. What a weirdo, huh? Nice. Oh, I love a unique antler. That's like the most unique one I've picked up this winter. Triple brows and just a spike coming after. Right on. Oh man. That's 2 funky ones I found today. So we'll keep on going. But maybe I'll check out this wash a little bit better and see if there's any others in here. But yes, right on. Yeah. Wow. You can see how steep it is here, guys. I mean, the camera is like looking almost straight down at me. Okay, till the next one. Wow, very cool. All right, guys. Well, we picked this guy up about a half hour ago, and I'm zigzagging through this area. Come down in elevation just a little bit, and I just spotted one. probably the best spot that I've made all day. Looks like a little skinny fella, but he's up the hill from me. And let's go check him out. He's right up in there. Right up there. Just sitting right up there and looks what looks like a bed. Let's see if we can go find our way in there. Very awesome. Very awesome. Thought I was done for the day, but we got another one. I thought there might be something down here near this little gully. I just don't like to walk in the gullies, which works fine. I'll walk on the side of them. There it is. You can see it now. You can see it a little bit better. Very cool. Wow, what a great day. I mean, they might all be chalks. Well, 2 chalks and a hard white. And now, that looks like another chalk, maybe. No, that looks like a hard white for sure. Right on. Gosh, and I wasn't very far above this guy. It's just so thick in here you can't see anything. As you can see, this is so thick that there's no snow in this little spot right here. That's cool. All right, let's do the pickup. Oh, right on. I gotta carry 2 of them out. Ah, yes. Boy, these guys must get a lot of sun. He's literally the same age as this one. Might be 2 years old. I wonder where his other side is. Might not be too close. These are both left sides. Ugh. Well, they're both lefts, so we know that they're not matches. Can't believe this guy is such a tiny burr, but he's so thick and his mass is all thicker than his burr. That's pretty cool. Very cool. But yep, we got us a 4th one for the day. That's 4 antlers in this new area, and it's not very big at all. It's I would call it a pocket area. Just a lot of it to cover. I mean, it would take a full day to cover it really sufficiently. But yes, whoo-wee, loving it, man. A 4 antler day. A 4 antler day. I don't care what condition the antlers are in. And the snow in February. I couldn't be happier. Now it's going to be a pain in the butt to try and walk through all this stuff carrying these guys, because I left the pack about almost a mile down. Yeah, this is some thick stuff. And that's why I'm finding them too. That's why they're left behind, because it's so thick back here. I mean, dozens of people could have been in this area and missed these guys because it's so thick. So yeah, right on. Yeah, that's a perfect little bed right there. Look at that. He dropped it right in his bed. Cool. All right, well, hopefully these aren't too hard to carry. And I am going to do a few more zigzags before I get down out of here, so I'm willing to try to carry up to 3 antlers back to the pack. These 2 are going to be tough. But we're having fun, I'll tell you what. This is definitely how I get happy. All right, guys, till the next one. Get happy outdoors. Yeah. All right, guys. Woo, that was tough walking. But finally made it back to the pack. Right there. So let's see what our spread is today. Whew. Man. I should have just stashed the antlers instead of the whole pack with the antlers. Would have been easy to do too. Oh well. But hey, at least now I know this is a this was a shedding area. This guy I think would be last year, maybe 2 years ago. This guy at least 2 years ago. And these two are about 3 years ago and 4 years ago. So 1 antler for each of the last 4 years. That's about what we got here. Oh, let's check them out. Do the layout for you. I love that little guy. That little triple brow there, he's so cool. Another nice, just a typical 6-pointer that you'd find. He's got a lot of stuff going on right in there on that third. He must have rubbed it pretty hard, deep during the velvet. But he's a little tight, little feller too. And it looks like we've got left, and this big fella is the only right side that we got. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Funky little guy. Funky big guy, I should say. But with the way he wanted that third, wanted to be a royal basically. Pretty weird. But he's got so much mass on him. Wow. Just incredible mass. And the biggest burr ever. Oh, I'll show you guys that burr. Just the biggest freaking burr. Look at that guy. Just big. Huge burr. Starting to dish out. He's got funky stuff going on the outside of his third too. So guys, I'd say that was a very good day. I had no idea what to expect in this area. Glad I brought the ice axe with me. So yeah, let's go ahead and load these guys up. We'll start heading on out of here. It's possible we might still find another one on the way out. I'm not going to make a beeline to open country. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tough it out and go through some thick stuff that I think, if there's any potential of an antler being here, I'm going to go there. So, thanks for watching. Till the next one, guys. Get happy outdoors. We'll see you. Not bad for one day.